Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Derek Mohammed.
Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting me. Well, I guess I should say thank you for letting me be here since I was invited by the superintendent. If you were given a choice between being rich and being smart, which one would you choose?
Smart.
Both.
Of course, most. So I heard both. Most of us in the room will say something like, along the lines, if I am educated, I can use my education to obtain wealth. You know, you'll say something along the lines, I can use, if I have smarts, you know, you can't take that away from me. You can take my money away, but you can't take my mind away. You know, well, the problem with some of those statements are that I know some real smart, educated, broke people. You know, I got an uncle, you know, and even worse, I know some real dumb rich people. You know, Britney Spears, you know, I can think of some more people, you know. Well, not having enough money to be able to pay the bills can become very stressful. It's depressing. You know, and if you've ever been in that situation, then you know what I'm talking about. Knowing that you have to go to work every day and you don't have enough money to make ends meet, but yet you still want to be able to provide your family those wants that we all want our children to have. Dr. Ruby Payne attempted to discuss the two different types of categories. She put the categories of poverty into two categories. She called one situational poverty. She called the other one generational poverty. Well, in situational poverty, usually that family can bounce back from a bad ordeal. You know, the death of the major breadwinner of the family, the ugly divorce, which can cause things to go the wrong way. So, and then you have a support system. That's the key part. You have a support system that's there to help you. Somebody that's able to watch the children while you go back to school, or able to give you one of them little small loans just to help ends meet until a better day comes along. Well, I think about that a lot because, you know, my mama still have to help me every now and then. You know, I hate to tell it. I'm 37 years old, and my mama still have to, every now and then she calls, she talked to my wife, she said, baby, have y'all paid for piano lessons yet? You know, I'm like, mama, you know, I ain't got it right now, you know. Well, I already looked in your account, you know, I put $500 in there, go on pay my babies. And y'all know y'all done that, if y'all done that. And it's sad that still goes on, but that's just poking fun. But students who come from families who are in situational poverty can jump back as long as they have those support systems to help them financially, and they can also help them with encouragement, with a lot of encouragement. You can do it, baby, you go ahead. Well, students that come to our schools in generational poverty, these are students, that's the other one from Ruby Payne. Those students come to our school, mama broke, grandmama broke, uncle not doing too well. You know, the support systems are not there to help the children do a little bit better. And so if you've had those support systems, you and I know what I'm talking about. Well, there's no one to call on for a small loan. There's no one to call and say, can you help? Well, there might be somebody to say, can you watch your children? But it might be reluctant. You might not want them to watch your children, you know. But where the pawn shop or title pawn is where you go get a loan, where we consider, you know, we go to SunTrust or Wachovia, you know. So the adult support may even be present. It may be present to encourage the student, and if the encouragement is there, we still see a disadvantage because of the economics they bring with them to school. Our school system believes in what's called the 3 R's. It's not reading, writing, and arithmetic. I was in 10th grade before I realized that all them words that start with R. But it's rigor, relevance, and relationships. Our high school graduation requirements in Chatham County are more rigorous than the state's requirements. So the students that successfully complete schools in Chatham County are in a better shape. They're higher. They can do better when they go off to college. So Our students take Algebra 1 in the 9th grade, Algebra 2, Geometry, and then Trigonometry before graduating from high school, where most of us in the room, Algebra 1 was the completer course when we graduated from high school. So that's fantastic, the fact that our school system has put those rigorous and high standards. But what if I don't have someone at home to help me with my trigonometry? You know, that's where the support system comes in. What if my mama can't buy me that $100 to $150 graphing calculator that we need for that math class? That's where the support system comes in. So now, Mr. Teacher, Mr. Principal, my grade is now earned not on my willingness and enthusiasm to learn the subject matter, but it's actually being put on me. I'm earning a grade based on my economic advantage or disadvantage.